All right, coming up with little dude, little man. Hey, Bubba. Buffers is ready to go out. You can go out anytime. He's hanging out waiting. High of 60 degrees today. So Peter has construction work to do. Doing your construction work, Dad? Buffers is hanging out. See how the chickens are faring. Chickens need water. Right. Atlas. Hey, buddy. Oh, I see that you rolled. I see that you rolled, sweetheart. Well, well, that's the next thing to take care of because I have to give the chickens water. So, grab a bucket. You know what? We kind of need to fill like all the waters. So, kind of like I want to dump this one. Here, let's fill this. Ugh. Oh man, what do you think, Atlas? I know, buddy. He's watching me struggle. You guys are probably ugh, getting vertigo. This is Atlas. He's saying hi. He's super friendly. I need to do the chicken water. Melody's too little to do it, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna do it for her. And I'm not gonna lose any chickens in the process. Okay, so kind of gross. So I'm gonna clean it off a little bit first. Pretty nasty. Open it, clean that out too. You know what? I'm just gonna really clean this out. What the heck? Sorry guys, that cord. Good grief. There's always something in the way out here. All right. As you can see, it's a lovely day. Good God. Cord's a pain in the butt. Okay. So I'm cleaning off. I'm just really gonna clean me out really good. So it's a really nice day here in Minnesota because it's gonna be like 60 degrees for a high today. I'm gonna get all fresh water for the chickies. Hi, Peter. What, Dad? So ta-da! I love these because I don't love them. I know they have better options for waters, but we just have this one. So this is the one we're using. And we're not letting the chickens out right now because they all need to have their wings clipped and they're new to us. So they have to get used to their coop and what their coop's about. So chickens are currently locked in, but we can feed them. They will be free range eventually. This is Atlas. Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you, Nancy. I just couldn't believe it. I was hoping to get, I'm gonna quickly grab the chicken's food. They have a treat in here and a food. I'm just gonna grab that. Chickens will eventually be free range. They just aren't yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got a treat in here and some food, and there we go. Give that to these guys. Girls, these girls. There you go. Here they are. They're getting better. We got them and they looked absolutely horrible. They looked like they were going to die at any point. And my daughter was like, I can nurse them back to health, Mom. And I'm just like, they look so bad. But she's been taking good care of them and they're looking better. I need my trusty mud brush, and I wish I had my extra large one of these, but I don't. I went on, we're going to look in here. I have a lot of brushes, a lot of hoof picks, but this one's a shedding tool. Let's use these. I had put on my rescues wish list a blanket for Atlas. This is Atlas and this is Lovey. They both came from a kill pen. So if you're new to my channel, meet Atlas. He's my newest addition. He is a senior. I think he's a standard bred. He came from a kill pen. So we rescued him from the slaughter pen. And this is Lovey. She's been here almost a year. She also came from the kill pen. I also have two babies, two minis that are from the kill pen as well. And that's what my channel's about. So if you're new here, welcome. If you like animal rescue or just animals in general, I share a lot of animal content. We're in Minnesota. Come on, babies. We're in Minnesota. And so it's warming up here. So we have a mud mess because it's 60 degrees. This is Norman. So Norman and Lovey are both Arabians. Atlas tends to, he's looking for food. So have these and we're just gonna see how this goes. I'm sorry you have to live in Minnesota. What a horrible state. Well, I know what you're referring to, but my Minnesota here in the southeast corner is peaceful and calm, and my neighbors and I don't all agree, but we all agree that we're human beings and we care about each other. This is the side of Minnesota that I'm from. The side of Minnesota I'm from, we can agree to disagree and we can all be kind and we don't have to do stupid shit. But I know that's not the entirety of this world or this country, but in general, people around here choose to get along even though we have differences. And that also goes for my channel. I found that on my channel, we share different views. And somehow, this is Miss Rose. I'll show you the minis, but I'm wrapping their hay bag up for them. This is Rose. And this is her buddy Little John. Both of these guys came from a kill pen as well. We here we think that there's more that brings us together than divides us. So we'd rather focus on the things that bring us together than the things that divide us. Hey Nicola. Someone came in the channel and said, "Oh, you're from that horrible state. I'm so sorry for you." And I'm like, "You don't have to be sorry for me. I love my state." This is Lovey. Lovey, you are so muddy. Honey, you are so muddy. I'm not sure any amount of brushing is going to help your cause, my darling. But I will try. I will try. But you have decided to roll, and you have absolutely made a mess of yourself, young lady. I know. Not blaming you. I'm just saying. Normie, you too, honey. Oh, and right by your eyes, too. My goodness. Let me tell you, I could have 20 hands and 15 brushes, and I'm pretty sure this would still take me all day. Hello, Lovey. This is Lovey and Normie, and they are best friends. They are Arabians. And they are quite bonded. So this morning, the hay bag started getting low. So what I do when the hay bag gets low, because normally they're fed out of here, and we put a hay net on a big round bale, and then we put the big round bale in here with the hay net on it. When it starts getting empty, I just dump it out, dump the rest out, because tonight we'll put in a new, oh, I'm going to get those out. She's got pickers in her here. Tonight we'll be putting in a new round bale. So I dumped the leftover out, and this side's clean. You look gorgeous from this side. This is what she normally looks like. Beautiful. And then the other side, we got a little mud mess. Good morning, Danetta. Yeah. Well, yep. I couldn't agree more to whoever said, let's take the political out. We don't need divisive stuff up in here. We might not agree on everything. That's okay. Hi, dear. Hello. I know, because I was up here with these guys. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something else, that secret to why he might be down here. Hey, buddy. No, you didn't roll too bad. At least yours is manageable. I feel like we can actually get somewhere with yours. But I do see mud. I do see mud, sweetheart. So Atlas is getting fed twice a day. Hold on. Making sure my little guy's good. He's he's cussing out. He's not cussing because he's only 5. He's chewing out his fire truck. What's the matter, Dad? Okay. So right now he is getting fed twice a day, and I have this gate here, and I shut the gate, and he eats out of this bucket. So I shut the gate, put him in here. He eats this, then I open it back up, and he's free to go. So I think part of the reason that he's hanging out over here is because he knows that he gets fed in there. He's very, very, very smart. He knows he gets fed in there, so he's kind of hanging out by here because he knows I feed him in there. He doesn't get fed again until tonight. He already had his morning breakfast, and so he doesn't get fed again until tonight. But I think he's hanging out in here waiting because he knows that that's where I feed him. Good boy, Atlas. Very chill, very calm dude. Yep, good boy. Ah, Normie, you are a mess. I feel like I'm gonna have to take a bath after I brush you. Excuse me? Dude, I didn't roll, you did. He looks like he's upset with me. Lovey. Lovey. Well, this to us is today for us. So look, there's those two kind of interacting. I haven't had any really negative um, The one that will scream and be a little turd would be Lovey. It's just her acting like a mare. Otherwise, these guys all seem to get along pretty good. Um, I do think Normie's going to end up being my top of pecking order. They do go back and forth a little bit, but he is so docile and chill. Hi, buddy. Yeah, this is a brush. You like that? I couldn't do your there. He's so docile and chill. I don't think for a minute that he's going to end up being the lead here. He's very relaxed. There's no, somebody said to look for like a brand under his mane. I don't see anything. But then again, he has a very thick coat. Here's James. James has to see what you're doing. Ain't nobody. Almost got you done, at least. I'm going to be at this all day, though. And you know what? That's okay. I just can't do it all at once. I'm just going to do one horse at a time here. You look a lot cleaner, buddy. Sticking your tail. Goodness gracious. So this is my Atlas boy. He's not all the way clean. He's getting there. And there's Mr. Noman. No. Yes, James is fearless. And he's so kind to all the other animals. He really is a very good. I'm gonna take a break, you guys. I'll be back. Um, he's also very kind to the other animals. He's really, really nice. He likes the calf. He likes puppers. He likes the horses, and he's really a nice cat. He's a nice cat to have around. He's probably one of my favorites. Um, and then this is this is Mater. Hi, Mater. You already had your breakfast, little one. You already had your breakfast. And he still has a lot of pellets. He has a lot of hay. He's doing good. He's a good one, isn't he? Um, First time here. Do you answer questions? Yes, if I can. A lot of times, everyone who's been here for a while knows I suck at looking at my comments. I just start showing my horses and sharing my story and talking about life here, and then it gets busy. But yes, absolutely, I'll watch. Um, but everyone here does. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Norman has started trying to play with this, and this is extremely hot and has burning elements on the bottom, and he started to pick the cord up and try to play with it, which is not only stupid but very dangerous. So I'm starting to reprimand him when I see him doing it. Because he's goofing around, but the second he gets burned, and it's made with a protective thing on there for the cord, but still he shouldn't be playing with it. Yes, I'm in the southeast corner of Minnesota. So right now it's like 50 degrees of beautifulness. Not 50. It's almost 60 degrees of beautifulness. Um, yes, welcome everybody, and put something around it to keep it more protected. It's kind of hard to. That's the very best one that we found. That's the very best water that we have found. And the Arabians will test anything and everything that we have every single time. They test my hay net, they test my fences, they test everything because they're Arabians. They're curious about everything. And if there's anything that they can disrupt, ruin, I used to live by Mankato. Not we are not far from Mankato, a couple hours. So I know where Mankato is. Um, the Arabians, I'm not kidding you guys. I love Arabians so much. They're my heart horses, but they're ridiculous. If they can break something, if they can ruin something, if they can make a mess of something, if they can dig in something, chew something, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. I have horse proofed my fence. I've horse proofed everything here. We got Atlas. He's a big boy. I was a little worried. I thought, is he going to try to jump? Is he going to try to do some stupid thing? Oh no. Calm, good boy, not messing with any of my stuff, just hanging out. And then you got these two nincompoops who are just looking for trouble. And I love them, but they do. They're just little troublemakers, and Norman is the king of it. Like, for instance, I'll put my phone on a tripod. I'll put my tripod out here. I'll be filming with Lovey, or I'll be filming with Atlas. Norman over there always finds it necessary to come and hit my phone off of the tripod. Ah, Lord love him. He is my heart horse, and he's an amazing boy, and he knows I'm talking about him right now. Hey Atlas. I'm glad you think it's funny, Marilyn, because they drive me absolutely bonkers some days. And this boy is just a sweetheart. Are you taking a nap, buddy? Yeah. The vet comes tomorrow, so he came from a kill pen, so he'll be the vet will do his once over. Actually, are you ready for this, guys? He's gonna have an all over check done. He's gonna have his sheath cleaned and his teeth floated. Norman up there has to have his sheath cleaned and his teeth floated. Lovey there needs to have her teeth floated, and then they'll just do a wellness check for her. Little John up top has to have his teeth done, and he has to have his sheath cleaned. And Rosie up there has to have an overall wellness check and have her teeth done. I'm not even going to tell you guys what our vet bill looks like after this. This is like one of our bigger, we have the vet come out twice a year for the horses. And this is one of the bigger ones where she'll probably be here for at least a couple hours. She's also going to castrate our calf and dehorn him, but it's like a gentle dehorning. Back to work. I'll visit again. Thank you, Nancy, for coming on. It was nice to see you. Hello, Cody Franks. If you're new here, hello, welcome. This is Mr. Atlas. So I'm going to let this get down there. It's like less than a third. And I'm probably going to unplug. I am. I'm going to unplug the water. Maybe I'm not going to unplug the water. How does it reach there? Goes in there. How is it connected? You know what? I'm just going to unconnect all of this. I'm going to pull that. I'm going to pull that element out. I want them to finish this water up, or at least get it down a little ways. Then I will drag it over there and dump it, and then I'll refill it so they have fresh, really, really fresh water, and also clean the tank because the bottom of it looks like it could be cleaned. I cleaned it not that long ago, But again, Arabians. Norman thought it was funny the other day. I'd give him a treat, he would drop it in there on purpose. And it would go plink, and it's like he thought it was funny. So he's dropping treats in his water. So I've started to where I'll take him somewhere else to give him a treat because I'm like, no, you're not going to drop it in the water. I'm waiting for me to be giving him a treat up there and for him to walk down here and plunk it in the water because he thinks it's funny. Drives me nuts. He's a sweetheart, but he's a goon. The Atlas. Oh, that is so cool. It's so nice to meet somebody that also like knows the Minnesota area. I have a couple of viewers, Robbie from Duluth. I have a couple different viewers that are from Minnesota, and it's so cool to meet another Minnesotan. Um, for sure. So I appreciate your kindness, guys. I'm actually just an average, everyday human that has loved horses since I was, yeah, I think you're gray there. Get that kind of gray color? That's not mud. Got some gray going on in there. He is an old boy. I'm just an average, everyday human who loves horses and loves to share horses with everyone, who discovered what kill pens are and the cruelty to animals. And I just try to make a difference if I can. Right, Atlas? Cedar, Minnesota, Brooklyn. Okay. Mom and dad are from. Okay, I've not heard of those, Maryland, but that's really awesome. Yeah, we're very close to Wisconsin, and so we've thought many times of moving to Wisconsin. We're also very close to Iowa. But we're still in Minnesota for the time being. Our place is really set up for our 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 place is really set up well for the animals that we have and the lifestyle that we have. Um, where did my dog Puppers go? Where is Puppers? Oh, there she is. Excuse me. Excuse me, but what are you carrying in your mouth, young man? Wait, young lady. This is my dog Puppers, and I'm pretty sure that she has a giant bone in her mouth. Oh, she does. What did you find? Don't take it away, Peter. Peter, go away from her, please. Walk away from her. Peter, walk away from her, please. No, you need to go far away from her. Thank you. So she has never bitten or growled at the kids, but I don't want to risk it by having her because she looks like that's her bone, and I'm not afraid to take it from her, but I'm not gonna have the kids go by her with it. Papas, what do you got? What do you got? Excuse me? Come here, Papas. Pups, come here. Good girl. You can have that. You can have it. That's your bone. You found it. Yeah, that's yours. But you gotta be nice. Yep, so this is Buppy. So it's gonna get cold in a couple days, guys. Right now we're enjoying 60 degrees. It's absolutely amazing now. But the cold is coming back. We've had some really nice weather. I'm gonna go out and work with Atlas later today. Um, but we have a couple more days of really nice days, and then we have it highs in the 30s. We have not gotten rain. Rain snow mix is supposed to be coming on Friday. Now we're on Monday. My vet comes tomorrow, and it's still supposed to be in the 50s, which is perfect for having the vet out. Um, I'm not worried about that. Puppers, this sweater, she had that sweater from a while back, and she somehow got it off, and it was hanging down in the woods somewhere, and the kids found it and put it back on her. So she's been wearing it for a couple days. Not that she needs a sweater, because in my opinion, it's warm out here. So I was actually going to take it off. Um, I don't mind random questions, but when they're stupid, I usually just ignore them. Did I say that out loud? I mean, I did. Oh, you're expecting heavy rain, Danetta? Oh, yuck. Well, you could be expecting snow. So I guess if it's rain, at this point in my life, I would so rather have rain than snow, as long as it's not freezing rain. All right. So I can see Puppers really likes her, or really likes him. I can see that um, the minis need water too. They have a little bit of water left in there, but I like to keep their waters pretty full. So later today, I have to run the kids to a school outing today, but later today I'll come back. I'm going to be doing some groundwork with Phoenix. Phoenix. You guys, do you know how many times I've called Atlas Phoenix? A lot. I'm going to do some groundwork with Atlas. I'm going to fill the waters. We're going to do some bedding. Um, and just enjoy this lovely day. Get some stuff done with the animals. Get some things done with the animals. Lots of Oh, it is. It's a ton of work, but um, honestly, it's far less work when you enjoy what you're doing. So I love animals, so it is a lot of work. The little calf is on a bottle twice a day, but I love doing that. I love taking care of animals. So it is a ton of work, but it's also very fun. It's very rewarding, especially with the kill pen horses, because most of the time when I get them, they're in very poor condition and they're older, and I'm able to help them recover, give them some dignity and some love. Not always, sometimes. Before I got Atlas out here, I got a mare in, and I only had her for about 8 hours before the vet came and we had to put her down. She was so thin. If you go and look on you can look back at some of my videos and my posts of her. She was so thin and in such poor condition. Um, and on top of that, she had serious heart issues. She wouldn't have lived past a couple weeks, my vet didn't think, and it would be a painful, slow death. So we had her put down. She had a blanket on. We loved on her. We gave her feed. She was eating feed. She had treats, and and it was her time. So we didn't even get to love her for that long. But it's a lot of fun. I enjoy what I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Bye, Felicia. Oh, love you guys. Love you guys. Bye, Felicia. People know my lines in here. I just love it. Yep, we don't have time for that. Yeah, oh no, people love to say things and they like to, you know what I think I found this. I think I found it to be this, is that because I've been on YouTube a shorter time. It's been a year and a half maybe since I started on YouTube. Um and rescuing horses and whatnot, and um I'm getting pretty fairly familiar with YouTube, I would say. Look at this baby. Hi, baby boy. Were you gonna come right down to me? I know you were. I think it's that a lot of people come on to YouTube. looking for attention of sorts. Um, at least people that come into lives, they're looking for attention, and they'll come on to a live and immediately make it about them. They'll try to make a smart ass comment to draw attention to themselves, try to say something stupid, ask a dumb question because they're trying to get attention. And a lot of times that actually signifies that there's stuff in their life that's been hard, and that's the only way they can get attention. Like there's difficult things in their lives, and the only way that they can get attention or feel better about themselves is by knocking other people down or being nasty or being critical of someone. Hurt people hurt people. Look at him. Are you getting all the itchies out, buddy? He's using the post as a scratching post. Nicola. Ah. Holy buckets. I say it all the time. I don't even mean to. It's just like with kids, you try not to swear. And so you come up with your own swear words or bad words because you're trying not to swear. And I, it's still sometimes. But holy buckets is one. Whose tail is that? Hi, James. James. Oh, what's he doing down here, Atlas? What's he doing in there? Atlas is like, no, there is a cat under there. Oh, I know, buddy. It's James. Now Puppers is over here because Puppers has to get in on the action. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. You're such a good horse. Such a good horse. What, what? No, no, no. Donna Lee. Donna Lee, I just saw your comment. I'm sorry. I saw everybody else commenting and I had to scroll up to see what you said. Keep me posted, lady. And take care of yourself. My goodness. Um, sorry, I'm gonna look. Do you have rats due to the food? Rats, no. Singular rat, I have had a rat. He didn't last long. The cats are very helpful. We have 11 glorified barn cats, and we don't deal with a ton of like mouse infestation, rat infestation. Other thing is, and I have been to plenty of barns. I've been to lots of places where horses are kept. I've been to fancy stables. I've been to different rescues, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys know me. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. Some of the nicest places I have been to, still, I don't understand. All your feed and food. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your rescue or your facility is like. All your food needs to be kept in some kind of container. You have to. These people have food just sitting out in bags. Yuck. No. All of my food is stored. This, 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 and this with a lid with something to like I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll never get it. There's so many people who don't put their food in bins. And then you have rats and mice spread diseases. So if they're in the food, they're spreading things. Talk about sickness. And some of these people OCD get on me about things. And then it's like, and you have your food just out in the open. I do not have mice infestations. I do not have rat infestations. And that is because all of my food is stored in tight containers. And I'm very careful of that because, and very mindful of that. Treats in a container, more treats in a container, supplements in a container, pills for Norman in this container. Containers are so freaking cheap. These totes, can't remember what they were when I got them, maybe like 10, 12 bucks. Totes, not that expensive. Put your food in containers, people. I mean it in the nicest way possible. My gosh, I mean, I know it comes in a nice bag, but rats and mice can chew through a bag, and then you have a whole problem. One exception. This feed is soaking right now. This is Atlas's food for tonight. It's soaking. It's covered with this. It is covered. That's to keep dust and anything. I don't want anything else in here. It is covered, but it's soaking feed, and I give it to him tonight. I've never had anything get into here, and you know what I mean. I've never had a rat or a mouse because it's just soaking until tonight. So that's the exception, is that I do that. But oh, hang on. And the rat came out of the feed bags at me. I screamed, but no. Oh, Danetta, yuck, 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 yuck. Do you feed cats? No, yes, absolutely. People say, oh, they're barn cats. Why are you feeding barn cats? Because I love them. I love them. And my cats are excellent hunters. They catch chipmunks, they catch mice, they bring things up to the house, they catch birds, even though I don't really want them to catch birds. And I understand people's logic of, why are you feeding them? They should be making a living. Cats don't need to eat. They should be. No, 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 no. I feed all my cats because I have 10, 11 cats, and I want them to know where home is. And quite frankly, I love my cats. I love them dearly. They're very, very spoiled. They're all very loved. In the summer, I feed them far less. Why? Because they eat far less. They can eat as much as they like of the food that I give them, but they eat far less in the summer because they're mostly out hunting. They go out and they hunt for very long periods of time, but they're very happy, healthy cats, and I want to keep it that way. And so, yes, I do feed them. And I know that um, some people disagree with the fact that I feed my cats, but I do feed them. I also have all of them fixed. All of my cats are either spayed or neutered. I don't mess with that. I There's so many cats in the world. All of mine come from like farms or people dumping them off, or Craigslist where people are just dumping kittens. I'm like, I'll take them. I give all my kittens fixed as babies, and then they live very healthy, happy lives here. I've never, honestly, I can think of one time when I had a sick cat. They're all pretty healthy. They do really well here. Um, they're pretty healthy, and they're pretty loved and spoiled. Robbie from Duluth. Hey, I knew right away when somebody said, "Hey, Robbie," that they were talking about Robbie from Duluth. Oh, I don't want it to connect. Hang on. Okay. So very shortly here, I have to take off because I got to run my kids to a program, but then I will maybe get on a live later today and show um some work with Atlas. We're gonna do some groundwork. We're gonna work on some of his buddy sour behavior. Um, gonna kind of see what he knows on the ground, and so that should be fun. And do some chores, do some cleaning out of stuff. But gosh, I wonder what's going on with the netta. That just makes me nervous. Crazy cray. I agree. That's just giving the food to the rats on purpose. I'm just reading back on comments. Yeah, I I I I really truly don't understand it. I'm just very OCD about that. Like all my food gets put in containers as soon as I have it. Like I don't have any more containers out in my shed, and it's just easier to have all the stuff in the kitchen for the calf. So like my calf milk replacer is in the house. I even keep like food in my house for my cats in a container. I don't serve it out of the bag. All my cats have a container of food in the house. Um, I just find it so much more efficient, so much cleaner. Um, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I do. We are getting spoiled on weather. Oh, look at this, Robbie. I mean, I know you're not far from me, and you're probably in the same, but we are getting spoiled. But Friday, I think, is supposed to be the day where it just takes a turn. So, have you ever been to Sunava Beach? I have never. I actually have never been to a beach at all. Like, I've never seen the ocean. I mean, I saw it like uh, on a YouTube video, but I've actually never been to the ocean before. Yeah, Teresa, I agree. Because I love the ocean. Oh, someday, someday I'll go to the ocean. See, I got married young, and I have 4 children, and my dream and my goal in life, I'm literally living it. Have, having raised kids and having raised animals and rescue animals and have horses, live in the country. I'm literally living my dream now. And my husband does want to travel. So eventually, when our kids are grown up, we're still going to be young enough because I had my first at 21. So we'll still be young enough to go and travel and do some things um, after we raise our kids. So um, they were being crude, Anna. Oh, sorry, guys. I had no idea. That one went over my head. I was excited to talk about the beach and the ocean. I have no idea what they were saying, and maybe I don't want to know. I would rather be completely clueless, I think. I'd rather not know. I've had so many, have gotten emails before where someone's like, "Do you know what they were saying?" Nope, I don't. Don't tell me. Ooh, oopsie. Yep, nope, I had no idea, guys. Peter, I gotta find my little dude because we gotta go take the girls. Everybody, I'm hoping to see you this afternoon when I work with Atlas. Um, but if I don't, I'll see you again on the next live because I do lives. Um, I have got to go run some errands. Gonna clean out my van. It's gonna be great. Thank you guys for jumping on the live. Keep Donna Lee in your prayers because she is in the hospital and we're not exactly sure what's going on. So thinking of Donna Lee, um, and hoping that all is okay. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day. We'll be enjoying the weather. You guys too. Well, hopefully it's nice. Sorry guys. Sorry guys for my cluelessness. Thank you moderators for moderating. Love you guys. See you very soon.